Hello everyone. Good morning. It's actually 9:46 because I had some technical issues, but I'm TK and this is Coach on the Rocks. Hope you can forgive me for this 1 minute. Thank you for joining in and thank you for coming yesterday for the wonderful webinar we had with Will. If you haven't seen it, I think it was quite a blast and many of you interacted. But if you are in there, you can check it out on our Humble Associates profile. So, Wednesday, and today I wanted to talk about an interesting thing that's happening for us. So it seems like there are patterns emerging in terms of the help we're offering for our clients and the inquiries we're getting, which, means that there's like a common issue and problem that people are looking for a solution for. So I thought, I'll talk about that. So quite often we're getting a brief like this. Our clients say, look, wonderful people, humbles, our leaders are not prioritizing their leadership activities. Instead, they're procrastinating and they're, focusing more on operations or on stuff that doesn't matter instead of strategic outcome-based leadership activities. And, we've led a few programs with our clients to help, and there are some conclusions we have. I could talk about what we did, and I could talk about the fact that in many cases it's about delegation, it's about not being able to delegate effectively or not having the skills to do so, about the fact that people, especially if they're being promoted to leadership newly, they might feel slightly uneasy about the leadership activities, so they go back to what they know, which is doing things themselves and doing operations because, many cases they're experts on it. But I think there is a more important topic I wanted to discuss, which is many times when we get this brief and people that are giving us this brief think they know what the problem is. We as consultants might think we know what the problem is and better yet know the solution. But practically, everyone's just making assumptions. We, as consultants, might be tempted to make assumptions as based on my experience, as I've just told you, what we do is this, and this is usually what happens, and this and that, and so on. Often, senior leaders, HR, L&D people, so our clients or sponsors of the programs we're running, of the interventions, make similar assumptions. They just think that they know what the problem is. So each time, we've helped in this situation, and it's been a very good pattern and a very good decision on our part, although something we needed to convince our clients to embrace is always spend the first session with the group of people you're working with to actually agree, align, and first, I wouldn't say extract, surface the actual root causes of the issues at play for this particular symptom. The most important thing, because you just don't know in any particular organization what might be happening, what might be stopping these particular people from being able to do X. As I said, in this case, focusing on these strategic outcome-based leadership activities and prioritizing it. I think, in here, in this situation, what's really best is making sure you apply coaching techniques. ORSC is immensely helpful, and we do a lot of ORSC techniques to make sure that A, people feel safe, B, they're able to surface, they're able to communicate what is it that prevents them from doing so, because 9 out of 10 times they actually know they're not doing it, but often they might not know why it happens. It's just they don't really think about that, and so many people are making assumptions. You can only solve once you know. And I think what's really important is many people say, we need to do a discovery activity. I don't necessarily like that. It's not discovery. It's the process of solving. Now, when we offer it to our clients, we say, okay, well, probably what's happening is this. Usually the process is that, but we know what we want to do first, and the other steps will probably be dependent on the first thing once the actual root causes are surfaced, prioritized, aligned on, and we have generated, like in the grow model of coaching, the will to do something about them. Just because some other people want you to fix an issue doesn't mean you will. You need to want to do it yourself. Otherwise, it won't change. But it's probably another episode of Coach on the Rocks, and the techniques we use, possibly in the future. But if you're interested, give me a shout, write me a message if you find that your wonderful leaders in your organization have the same problem. We might be able to help. We do have quite a bit of experience with that. All in all, I wish you all the best for today. And as always, I'll see you back tomorrow for the next episode of Coach on the Rocks. Bye-bye.